One of my friends last year, he was encouraging me, constantly encouraging me, hey man, you gotta join the Partners Club.
They come into Partners Club and all of a sudden these walls start to break down.
We have ice cream parties, pizza parties.
I came in and checked it out, and it was actually, I thought it was really cool.
Skiing, snowboard, game days. It's a lot of fun.
The philosophy of Special Olympics is to include all people. When you engage people with and without intellectual disabilities on the same playing field, then they're equal. And when you focus on ability, good things will happen. Special Olympics Alaska would like to be a resource to all school districts throughout the state to provide inclusionary type sports and recreational activity and social activities for people with and without intellectual disabilities.
There's 3 components to the school program overall. There is the student learning. Students can learn about kids with disabilities. The Partners Club is a student learning program. The Unified Sports Program, which is kids with and without disabilities playing on sports teams against other high schools. Motor Activities Training Program, which is a program for people with significant disabilities that may not developmentally or physically play a team sport. But we want them to be part of that Partners Club, so we have activities for them as well.
We just went to our principal and said, you know, we want to start a Partners Club. We want a club that's going to join groups together, and we just started holding meetings.
5 years ago, my sister was working for a company. They had an espresso machine that wasn't being used. So I said, well, how about if we borrow it? And then we ended up purchasing that one. It's really helped as far as Partners Club. We have Partners Club espresso signs everywhere, and people come in and say, what is Partners Club? So it gives us a chance, and the students a chance to say what Partners Club is.
Order up, Southeast 20.
Before we had the Partners Club, we never saw regular ed kids, and now we see them all the time. We have kids giving high fives to each other in the hall. We even created a special handshake. Last year we had some athletes, you know, interacting, you know, these big sports stars that are the stars of the school, interacting with our Partners kids, the Partners Club. I mean, and all throughout the school, it's just a sense of bonding, and it's really helped our community, I think, grow stronger.
I didn't know that my son was an athlete. And my gosh, he gets into Partners, and I have all these people telling me, you got to get your son more involved in Partners or in Special Olympics. He is a natural athlete.
I was on the track team, and a lot of the kids can move. I'd never assumed that any of these kids can be as good at athletes and have the abilities that they do. I never imagined it in my wildest dreams.
I'm just so amazed at his abilities that are coming through now that he has an opportunity to use them.
Of course, I got like 3 strikes. That's just in 3 games. Strike per game, that's pretty good.
Those kids that are making good things happen, feel good about their school, and you know, academic achievement is on the rise.
It improves the quality of life. It makes the environment at schools a whole lot better.
It's just such a comforting feeling. Parents get to see their child interacting in sports and with other kids, making new friends, you know, learning skills that are developing skills that they didn't know they had.
If I had any reservations at first, it was, oh, competition, is that going to be good for these kids against somebody else? It's been great. When these guys bring home a trophy and we can make an announcement about, they'll bring it to me in the morning and show me their trophy. I've never seen so much pride in your life.
Teachers would kind of timidly come in because I think they were intimidated as well. And now, you know, they're getting to know all the kids.
Since I joined Partners, I was like, you know what? I guess disabled people ain't as bad as I thought they were.
I visited a school last week, and I walked by their special needs classroom, and it seemed so quiet, like they were isolated. It made me want to go over there and start a Partners Club, not just for the kids in special needs, but for the other kids who are walking by.
What we've learned is it takes an average of about 3 years for a school to truly develop a Partners Club and have a strong partnership with Special Olympics Alaska. We look at providing funding We want to provide social, recreational, and sports opportunities. We want to put kids together, and that's where Special Olympics really can provide some support to that school.
There's not been any cost to us. I think there certainly are some costs that are associated with some of the activities they want to do, whether it's bowling, skiing, some of those things, there's some inherent costs that come with them. But it hasn't cost the school a penny.
We haven't paid a thing. You know, you want to because it's such a wonderful program that you just feel like you should, but they don't need it. They support themselves. These partners, not the athletes, but the partners, it's made them more aware of these kids and to find out that they're a lot of fun.
It helps people with special needs, with and without disabilities, get together and interact. That's what people know, that people with disabilities are just like them.
I actually suggest that that other schools who don't have partners clubs to start them, because it's a very great program. It helps out a lot more people than they would think.
I would say that this is an opportunity for you to take your school to the next level. I mean, you can't go wrong.
They feel safe, they feel respected, they like each other. I would certainly encourage any administrator who is thinking about ways, what are positive things I can do for my school to build assets in my students, to help students feel connected and part of things. I think Partners Club is an absolute first choice thing to do.
To get involved with Special Olympics Alaska, contact us and we will get you started in your school or in your community.